This is a little pep talk for myself. I write a lot of blogs, and often I don't get much response. So sometimes there's so little reflection that I have to speak up just so I can hear something, even if it's only myself talking. It would seem that where I think I want to work in Dharma realization, where I think should be happening to me, and where I end up working are poles apart. I reach for the moon but find myself actually dealing with what I least want to do instead. There has to be some humor here, although in the moment I'm seldom laughing all that much. The edge of irritation and the moment's anguish, the bleeding edge, so to speak, is where you're going to find me much of the time, although my intent is every which way other than that. The takeaway would be that I gravitate, no matter how I set my compass, to the not so easy and the hard. This extending and expanding of my basic realization, Dharma realization, as to the nature of the mind is a non-glamorous, never-give-an-inch process. It is like digging in the coal mines of reality. Perhaps it's just me and my untoward way of finding the hard edge of things. Yet more probably it's only by that edge that I can feel my way along at all. Because I can always manage to find the pain, right? And just like in the health, pain is what warns us that we're taking the wrong road. Anyway, for me personally, excuse me, smooth days are flawed. And even those easy days are punctuated by effort, coming up against where the hard days intervene. In other words, I can't feel anything if I can't feel anything. And so I tend to feel out the hardest veins of change rather than what's easy and smooth, although I like easy and smooth. But there's very little memory there, nothing imprints. Whatever the actual reason, daybreak usually finds me at a loss of one kind or the other and trying to fill in that gap. The old truth that we become what we want, we become what we lack, that what we want or lack fascinates us. We don't become what we have because we've got it. We already have that. Filling in the gaps in my realization, my Dharma realization, is what I do. If I can learn to like that pain, the hard knocks, then I'm good to go. If I fight it, I find it a tough road to hoe. After all, it's not that the process, i.e. learning to like what we don't like, transforms samsara into nirvana. And it's not the process of transformation, of realization, is not going to just end up or go away. So we might as well learn to like it because that's the process of the realization of enlightenment. We always gravitate by default, not to the smooth, but to the rough. And we end up having to transform it, to smooth it out. So I tell myself, Michael, get used to it. Make it your home. However, it's hard to get used to what's not easy, but what's hard. No matter how you want to spell it, after a certain point in the path itself is defined not by what's easy, but rather by what is difficult for us to negotiate. As mentioned, the hard parts are easy to find. So if we're gold diggers, we're going to have Dharma, we're going to find the hard parts first. And we forge ahead by day, and at night kind of float back the way we came, unraveling what was woven as we go, during the day. As I keep telling myself, get used to it, because it's there to get used to. It can't go away because it is the way itself. Anything short of everything will not cut it. So half measures on our part only skirt the edges and continue to point out the main process, which is to continually, everlastingly extend and expand our realization, not just today, but forever. The sooner we master that, the smoother it will be for us. There's no alternative and no way out but forward with this kind of process. In the Kaju lineage prayer that I recite every day, it says, this one line, as it is taught, unwavering attention is the body of meditation. Unwavering here is a continuous process, not a state that we reach.